All right, today we have a question from our Greek brother Lil HTG, and he's sharing a little bit of stuff, but then he's basically asking, with the licenses, when you send it, basically, do I need to write my name? And if so, then can I make a song with it? So a lot of people are wondering about licenses, like what's the purpose of them? Why do you need them? And how do you use them? Like you end up getting this license and then what, right? So let me pull back the curtain as to why you get a license and what you can do with it. So the main reason that you got a license is either one, to support the producer, or two, to distribute and monetize your song and not to have to worry about rights, copyright issues and stuff like that. Although you still could possibly run into that, and it's up to you to defend that, which is the actual benefit of the license. So let me get into that a little bit. So just to directly answer your question, once you get the license, generally, I don't know if there are any artists or producers that expect you to sign it and then to send it back to them for you to have your rights. To my knowledge, that is generally never the case, unless it's an exclusive sale. Then there may potentially be, especially if you're planning out the contract and you're not actually using like a BeatStars contract. Then you may actually want to sign something and get a signature from the producer and from the artist to really make it that much more official. But that's just really proof that you have the rights to have what you have. And generally with the license, you don't need that. Once you purchase the license, that purchase in and of itself gives you the rights, right? So I think that there is a part in my contract. I know in the BeatStars contract there is from like RyiniBeats.com. It basically says that this license is activated upon payment, right? Once you pay, then that gives you the rights to have that license. And the purpose of that license is to protect you, right? If anything ever happens, I'm gonna just talk about a couple of things that I have seen happen, right? What is actually possible. So one of the most common things is on YouTube, right? So if you post something on YouTube, say you post on your own channel and somebody else posts a beat, or no, they post a song using the same beat and they actually claim the content ID, which they're not supposed to, right? And they actually claim the content ID, then you may actually get a claim saying that somebody else owns that, and they're gonna be collecting revenue or monetizing your videos if you have a monetized channel. So it's not something that you should worry about necessarily if you don't have a monetized YouTube channel. But if you do reach 1,000 subscribers and I think 4,000 hours of watch time, and you do become a YouTube partner, which isn't that hard. I feel like everybody should be working toward that to some degree because I just love YouTube. But if that's the case and somebody is monetizing your video, you're gonna wanna counterclaim that, right? So you're gonna get an email likely from YouTube, or else you're gonna have to go to YouTube and go into My Videos, and then you'll see a list of your videos, and then it'll say monetize, and then maybe one will say not monetized. It'll have a red on it, and basically you'll click on that, and then you'll do a counterclaim. And they're gonna ask you, is this 100% yours? They're gonna give you a couple options. One of the options is, I have a license to use this in my song. So that's when you counterclaim and you prove. You could even have a screenshot of your license, or just to have that extra proof that you do have the rights to have that song up. And with that, you should win the counterclaim and you should retain your revenue. For me, I have about maybe like around a 2%. About 2% of people will deny your counterclaim. So you'll counterclaim them and say, oh, I have the rights, and they'll still be like, no. So in that case, it's even better to have a license because now you really have proof, and you're gonna have to reach out to the artist, or sometimes it could be a producer who's claiming the beat, in which case if it's me and you see, oh, Ryini Beats is claiming the instrumental, and you have a license and you wanna monetize it on your YouTube channel, you can counterclaim, or you can just reach out to me and I'll accept that. That's part of the deal. Is once you purchase a license, there is monetization on YouTube, on your channel, or even a promotion channel, as long as they, really you don't have to do anything. You can monetize. It's only if I actually distribute it through, I use Cdbaby, and it went to Spotify, and then they actually claim content ID on it, in which case the instrumental would be claimed as mine. But once you post your song, you have the license, you'll be able to counterclaim me, and I'll accept that. That's fine. I gave you permission. and then you can keep your song monetized. Now, I haven't seen any issues on Spotify. I haven't seen any issues on other places that are distributed to. I haven't seen any issues with that. But what I also have seen issues is with SoundCloud, right? So the same thing that I mentioned for YouTube happens on SoundCloud. Other SoundCloud people will claim the content ID, and then it's even worse on SoundCloud, because I've actually had people hit me up and be like, yo, like I just posted this song and it was doing well, and then it literally got taken off, completely taken down. And I was like, wow, like really? They just took it down? And the difference with SoundCloud is, instead of the distributor or the artist or whoever deciding if they accept your counterclaim, SoundCloud customer service people, and from what I have experienced, they actually get involved. And what this artist did is he basically connected me with people from SoundCloud, and they reached out to me and they said, oh, does this guy have permission? And I said, yeah, he does have permission. And within less than a day, his song was back up. He said, thank you. We got it going back up, and he was good. So what's the purpose of a license? The purpose of a license is to protect you. It's also to ensure your rights to a song, because if you write a song, and I've had this happen countless times, where somebody buys the exclusive license and you were still thinking about it. You were like, oh, I want to get a lease. I'm going to get a lease. Yeah, I'm gonna release my song, it's coming up. And then you wait too late, and then you realize, oh shoot, like I can't find it. It doesn't seem to be there. And they reach out to me, they say, oh, is this still available? And man, like my heart just drops. I'm like, sorry man, like that exclusive was sold. My hands are tied. Once I sell that exclusive, I'm like right on it. I can't offer it again, I can't sell it again. Like that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So again, having a license protects you. It ensures your rights to the song. Even if the exclusive is sold going forward, you still have your rights. And all my licenses and all my leases, they last forever. The unlimited license, no, all the leases and licenses, they last lifelong. So your whole life, you always are gonna retain that. The unlimited licenses though, I updated it to where it's just forever. So regardless, whatever happens, you get to continue your legacy. And I feel like I'm the first, to my knowledge, producer that started doing that, because I just thought about it. I was like, what kind of, like that just seems unfair for artists. I mean, I'm the one selling beats, but it just seems unfair to artists that they're gonna lease something and that lease is going to expire, and then the exclusive could be sold and then they're shit out of luck. That's crazy to me. And it should be crazy to you too. That's why I changed my contracts. Go to RyiniBeats.com to see my contracts. They're all lifelong, except for the unlimited license, which is forever. You retain your rights. Even when you pass, whoever is in charge of that, maybe you could pass it over to somebody. Revenue should continue to be increased. If that's what you earned, if you have songs that are being played and they become a hit to the world, you should earn for your family and for your loved ones, regardless of what happens. So I know I took this question a little far, but I think that the licenses are really good to protect artists, and just to make sure that if you do write something good, that you have that proof in terms of being able to counterclaim, being able to retain your royalties, and then really being able to take a deep breath and not have to worry about stuff like that. So I hope that answers your question about leases and licenses. They just hold on to it. You don't need it, just keep it somewhere on your computer. For me, you should always be able to access the download, but I think you should possibly create a folder and just drag all your licenses into it and store it on the computer. They're really small files. And yeah, just keep staying organized, use those licenses, and just have them somewhere just for your protection, for your peace of mind, that if anything does happen, you're gonna be good. And if you're ever worried about counterclaims and stuff like that, I kind of described here how to do it, but if you haven't, check out the Viral Independent Artist Bundle. It's up right now, but I'm actually revamping it. So by the time this video is up, check it out. So go to ryini.com/special offer. I may have a link to it in somewhere, I don't know. If this is a video, it'll probably be in the description. And if so, make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, check out that offer, because it gives you 20 of my most viral popular beats. 10 of them are my most popular beats. 10 of them are acoustic guitar instrumentals. I have a video showing you how to play them, or a guitarist if you know, you guys can jam that out. And then it also gives you the counterclaim template that I personally use and that I give to my artists. And I'm updating it to where it's gonna include YouTube and SoundCloud. And every single promotion, I'm including all of the new trends and tools and all that stuff that are relevant this year, right? Some of the stuff from a couple years ago or last year doesn't really work anymore. So I'm updating that. So again, if you want to retain your rights in case of any issues and you want an exact template of how to counterclaim, and then you would want other help with promotion and growing your social media, again, it's called the Viral Independent Artist Bundle. It's all about taking you and blowing you up and making you as viral as possible, as quick as possible, by sharing the most important tools that allow you to reach your goals as an artist, to reach a lot of people, and thus to create a business that self-sustains. I hope this information has helped, and I appreciate you watching this far. Have a great day.